President Barack Obama marked the end of the bin Laden decade in New York today. And I asked Condoleezza Rice why the Bush administration included Iraq in their reaction to what Osama bin Laden did on 9/11.
President landing at the heliport in Wall Street.
When we say we will never forget, we mean what we say.
The president arrives at Ground Zero.
His first visit to Ground Zero since taking office.
Marking the successful elimination of the man behind those attacks.
And Vice President Joe Biden is meeting with 9/11 victims' families at the Pentagon right now.
President Obama will lay a wreath.
It's been described as the most emotional 16 acres of land anywhere in the world.
It's not about Osama bin Laden.
I wanted to just come up here to thank you.
The president lifted the locket that was hanging around her neck, and he said to her, is this your mom? And
the White House final answer to a changing narrative about the raid that killed bin Laden? No more comments.
The White House has come under some criticism. These competing narratives, according to the White House, is that simply all of the after-action reports weren't in.
A prolonged, fierce firefight that is now we know is not true.
A lot of embarrassment over how this went down.
They weren't raiding the Girl Scout troop.
Secretary of State Hillary Clinton says, quote, 38 of the most intense minutes in her life.
Conducted in the highest professional standards.
And what did the president accomplish today?
They don't want to create this into a political event.
But should he have traveled here at all?
Kind of changed my mind. It was very dignified, and he handled the trip very well.
I think it's just right. He's on their turf as their president.
So you have a bipartisan effort.
This whole thing is great. This is just great.
Totally appropriate for the President of the United States to go to Ground Zero.
Former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice joins me.
September 11th is the reason he looked at Iraq differently and saw a threat there.
Yeah, are you surprised by that?
Yes, but there was nothing in the threat that Iraq presented that was in any way related to us in September 11th.
We can end this interview right now.